We're done with the 90s, but LeBron is still here. Is he the GOAT?
Dropped 40K points, all-time leading scorer. I mean, what else could you ask for from him right now?
That's true. Yeah, longevity. How many years?
21 years and counting. I mean, he's still playing like he just got drafted yesterday. I mean, he's still carrying a team like with no effort.
Yeah, no, exactly. And at the same time, too, just 40 points a game on every single team.
Yeah, never been done.
Yeah.
NBA history. Another record broken by LeBron. One of very many.
Yeah, at this point, like, he kind of owns all the records besides Will Chamberlain. Right?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
like all the modern day.
This 40K guy, I mean, GOAT debate, right? Gotta be, right? Like,
yeah. No, yeah. I mean, arguably, yeah. I would say he's a GOAT. I mean, other than that, I don't really have another GOAT currently.
Currently, no, but I mean, MJ might be there.
Yeah, but to be 38 and still pulling up, down 21 against the Clippers, still pulling up, taking shots.
Doing what he wants. Didn't even know he could shoot threes like that. Like, who knew?
And he's funny.
Oh, yeah, he's funny. Oh, yeah. His celebrations, everything.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you gotta be the GOAT if you got haters, right? Like,
they can hate the person, but they can't. You guys respect the game, though.
Yeah. I mean, besides the GOAT debate, what about the other players that aren't even top 25, top 75, top 100?
I mean, recently we saw Greyson Allen. He dropped 7 3-pointers.
Shout out Greyson Allen. The Phoenix Suns, Greyson Allen, you know, plays small shooting guard?
I believe he plays like shooting guard, small forward.
Yeah, 7 threes in the first quarter, dude. Breaking the Suns record.
Yeah, for most threes in a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that was crazy. Did not expect it. He's an average role player. Nothing too crazy about him.
He'll get the job done, but they didn't expect him to score 21 points.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a nice shot too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, automatic.
He plays good defense. I mean, he doesn't play like he used to.
He had a bad rep back then, you know? Being a rough player.
Yeah, definitely. No, yeah, and Duke, right?
Yeah, he was very scrappy.
Yeah. I mean, we even saw, like, when we were watching the game the Suns were playing when went to overtime, how he was just pulling up, hand in his face. Yeah.
No hesitation.
Yeah. Give the flowers where it's due, Greyson Allen. Speaking of shooting records, man, D-Lo, loading time.
I mean, LeBron, his longevity couldn't last that game, you know, wasn't there for that game, so D-Lo had to step up. AD was there for big man, but points-wise, D-Lo carried 44 points as a career high as a Laker.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I mean, he made 9 threes, 75% shooting. That alone, regardless of carrying the team, and a buzzer beater against the Bucks.
What's the definition of a bucket, to be honest? Good for him. He's like on the come up. He rough career, start off.
Yeah, there were talks about him being traded right before the trade deadline about the Lakers, all the memes we saw. It's like, LeBron's going to trade him.
Who would they have replaced with? DeJounte Murray?
Yeah, they tried to get DeJounte Murray, but the Hawks declined it. Loki lost on that one because he was on the come up again.
For him to be like getting talked about now, and he's already been in the league for like 7-8 years, like for him to just to get the recognition, like, and the respect, I guess, for carrying the team, like, do you think that changes how like older players are being valued? Because he was literally just like what you guys are saying, like the talks of like trade talks. Like, do you think older players are getting more valued, like Chris Paul getting like traded to the Warriors, like things like that, like older players? How do you think they hold up their value?
He is a vet. He's a seasoned vet. He's been around the league, to the Timberwolves, to the Nets, and then back to the Lakers, to his OG team, and the Warriors. We forgot about that too. Older players, it's either kind of the face of the league right now or they're retiring. The well-known players right now are still producing very well. He's always been that good. He just wasn't given the platform on it. When he was on the Nets by himself, he was still producing those type of numbers. Not as crazy as 44 points, but I mean, still producing winnable numbers, but I don't think he was capable of doing it alone. He's more of a secondary option. When you need him, you can count on him. And now it's really shining through with LeBron's help, because LeBron's now trying to pass it out more, trying to get his other players involved. He's trying to pass the torch, but I mean, they keep giving it back to him.
It's crazy that he's a vet and he's only 28. Like, I just searched up his age. He's only 28 and he's a vet. But yeah, so it's crazy that veteran shooters are dropping 44 points a night, but what about these young guys that are shooting lights out? We got Keegan Murray at the Sacramento Kings, shout out, going wild.
I mean, yeah, he dropped that 47-point game December 16th, you know, against the Jazz last year. I mean, broke multiple records, youngest player to make 12 plus 3-pointers in a game. Like 12 plus is crazy. He made 11 in a row without a miss. That's the definition of a 3-and-D player.
Yeah, because he's still playing defense on the other end.
Exactly. He's only in, his third year?
What would you say, like, Keegan Murray's ceiling is? Like, what do you think, like, at his peak, who's an NBA comparison of someone you think he can be like?
Yeah, if I would compare Keegan's comp, man, that's tough, because he's a tall, skinny defensive menace plus shooting plus like interior. Like
Everyone's able to do all around now, so it's
yeah.
like incomparable.
To me, he kind of just reminds me of like a taller version of Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
A little more mobile.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Just young. He's only a second year. Outside of shooting, man, the game's really intensive in just terms of like big man. So, you know, we got some big man going on action.
Big men are pulling up big stats.
Big man action. Big dog time. So outside of shooting, we have, you know, our power forwards and centers going crazy as well in the league, breaking some records. So we got Nurkic up next, right? Doing some crazy.
He entered in top leaderboards for rebounds in a single game with 31. I mean, it could be lazy rebounds, it could be hustle rebounds, but either way, he got the job done. But,
yeah. He had it against Chet, so it's like, how much credit do you give to that? You count it? Because some people won't.
I mean, Chet's fragile. It looks like it. I mean, he missed the whole season due to a rolled ankle? And now it's like this year's is considered as his rookie year, even though it's not really. I mean, it's not much of a challenge. It just means OKC shot a lot, missed a lot, or he got offensive boards. I mean,
yeah, 31 is kind of insane. Like, you know, when like some bigs get like 15, you're like, yeah, whatever. But it's only now in the NBA you hear like a stat like 31, you're like, holy, like 31.
Yeah, I was like, oh, is that for points? And I looked into the stat, I was like, oh, well, that's rebounds. That's crazy to think. Yeah, especially Nurkic. You never hear much about Nurkic. You know, he's just a solid big man. Reliable, nothing too crazy, not a superstar player, not an underrated player. Has good trade value.
Yeah, I like him on the Suns.
Yeah, I feel like he's a good fit there. I mean, I feel like he can fit anywhere realistically.
Yeah. And he's a vet too, so, you know, good experience for whoever.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the only man to stop Jokic at this point. I mean, Jokic is dominating the league all around, you know, big men, except when he versus Nurkic. Yeah. For some reason. And
on the opposite end of just traditional bigs, we have unicorn bigs, man. We have Wemby, a unique build.
So, Wemby build, I mean, 20 years old, brazy. He's already averaging a double-double, you know. Already got his triple-double with 10 blocks. Not boards and assists, but blocks. Like, that hasn't been done since David Robinson, another first-round pick Spur. The Spurs just know how to use their big men properly.
That's true, but he is definitely a generational talent. Like, I've never seen somebody 7'5" ever, let alone move that big, move that fast, move that quick, get to where he wants.
He's also averaging a double-double already first year.
Right, yeah. Shooting at 46.9% on the field goal and 33.5 on the three. That's really impressive for a rookie, let alone. Yeah, everyone said he was going to be a bust his first game. Honestly, I was on the Wemby's going to be a bust.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. I thought he was injury prone. I mean, I thought, he's weak. He's going to get bullied. But nah, he's proving everyone wrong.
Yeah, proving everyone wrong. That's like literally the definition of Wemby, I would say right now. Is just adversity. And then, you know, we have other bigs too that are making history right now, which is like Kevin Durant.
Yeah, entered the top 10 of all-time scoring. I mean, flowers were due, you know. I mean, he was a snake when he went to the Warriors, but I mean, you can't hate on that. Man had to get a championship. Gotta respect it.
KD shot, but all right. Yeah, 6'11" though, elite scorer. You know, you can't really stop KD either. It just, you mean at his age, he's almost like 36. He just keeps getting better now.
Yeah, when you can dribble like that, his mid-range is like unstoppable. He's just pure scorer.
Yeah, I think the thing that's really impressive is just, man, like, no matter what team he's on, he's gonna perform. Like, it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, he's gonna do his thing. Yeah. It's not even ISO. It's about ISO ball either. Yeah. He still gets his teammate looks. He's still doing his thing. He's still getting his shots wherever he wants, when he needs.
Yeah, I mean, consistent. That's what gets you to be in the top 10 of all time. Consistent, dedicated consistency.
Yeah, and I think he's currently 9th place right now on that scoring list.
Yeah, definitely is 9th. He's on track to trail to Shaq right now. He only needs like 120 something more points.
Yeah, he's gonna get that for sure. 100%.
But it's fun watching KD play. It's always like, no matter how many times you see KD play, you're like, dude, what? Like,
yeah, like you're that tall, moving that fast, and doing that, like, how?
It'd be impressive to see Wemby and KD really like grow at the same pace, like in terms of how KD grew. Like Wemby getting that good.
I mean, yeah, Wemby has that potential
already.
Already, yeah.
And then finally, man, the 70+ club.
I mean, yeah, we can invite Joel Embiid and Luka to that club, and they got into that club the same week.
Wow.
Within like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, that was a wild time in the NBA.
Yeah, Joel dropping a 70-point bomb and Luka with a 73. I mean, I know they were both scorers, but I didn't know like they were just capable of doing that. Like it was nothing.
Yeah, literally. Like, I mean, who's also leaving Joel Embiid open on the three is wild because he can actually shoot.
Yeah, people don't give him much credit for him shooting, but he's able to do it. He just don't do it that much. I mean,
Right.
he dominates the post. He's a big man. That's what he's supposed to do. But
Yeah.
if he can shoot that three, watch out.
Yeah. On the offhand, I think Luka's more consistent at putting up these big number games compared to Joel, but
Oh yeah,
also just different positions.
Yeah, because lately, right, currently he's at a 6-game streak of recording a triple-double, 30-point triple-double.
Luka.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's not all against bum teams either.
Right.
So like flowers were due as well.
Yeah, he's going out there. He's out there. Both these players are going out there and getting it, really.
Yeah.
And
they're just not getting the wins though. They need to get the wins with those games. They're doing all the work on their own, both players, but
yeah, I mean, it kind of goes back to like some athletes saying like, yeah, I can go out there and get 70 a night, but we're not going to win. Like,
yeah, at that point you're just padding your own stats.
yeah, Carl Anthony Towns, yeah.
Yeah.
60 something on a loss.
That was crazy.
Cat could have been the 70-point club, man.
He could have, but coach subbed him out in the clutch.
That was worth it. Deserved.
Yeah, but do you think that should have happened?
Deserved.
You think that? You think so?
He was taking irresponsible shots.
He was, but I mean, he was also making some of them, and he was the primary scorer.
Jaden, as a Timberwolves fan, I'm gonna need your opinion on this one.
You know, I love Karl Anthony Towns, but he's kind of mid.
Yeah, I would disagree on you on that one.
Like, yeah, he's probably like the best shooting big man, and he was a hot hand that game. But when you rewatch that fourth quarter,
He was just
chucking stuff up. He wasn't passing. He was looking to score. He wasn't looking to win.
Okay, that Mamba
And I'm
mentality.
pretty sure that was like something the coach said something similar to that. Like, he was looking to score, not to win.
Yeah, like, I mean, you see sometimes like Jimmy Butler. This is like complete off take now, but like, yeah, Jimmy Butler will score like 20 points and like. He has like 15 assists. He's like grinding out there.
Yeah.
Low points.
He's definition of I'm trying to get the win for the
Yeah.
team. Who cares what I'm doing?
Exactly. I think back then, like when Kobe was dropping 81 on the whole Raptors organization, man, like
They were still losing that game.
and James Harden dropping like buckets on everyone when he was on the Houston Rockets. It's like back then, I feel like the teams were like unified. Like the team was a team.
Each
Now
team
it's
had like
individual.
their own leader. It wasn't like these duos and trios and,
Yeah.
even with the Clippers, the quadruples,
Yeah.
like.
There was more story, there was more morale to like NBA teams, I feel like. So like when you go out there and get your 70, it's like, nah, you did not want that guy to get 70 and he
Yeah.
still got 70 on you. It's like it's like it reminds me of like NCAA when like those college teams, like the spirit, like there's more spirit. Now it's like individuality, like you mentioned, like the teams are just like kind of drop 70 so we can pay you more and get more entertainment.
Because I feel like, I don't know, a lot of the time, like the players that score like the most like points, like say Luka, Embiid. It was Luka and Embiid, right?
Yeah.
Luka, Embiid, like even back when Harden did it and back when Booker did it as a rookie, like that. Even though that individual talent is like celebrated with that individual like performance, none of those players have proven themselves since then. I know this is like recent, like with Embiid and Luka, but do you think that will also reflect in their futures?
I mean, Luka's on a scoring rampage right now. I mean, top MVP like voting list right now. I mean, he's just not getting the wins that he needs. That's the only issue. And at the end of the day, all that really matters is getting a win for your team. Doesn't matter what stat you're pulling. You gotta get that win.
Yeah,
By all
like,
means necessary, yeah.
like I'm high key, like I don't really care how many points you score. Like if you didn't win, you didn't win.
Exactly.
That's the end of it. It's like that's the end of discussion. 70-point club is impressive, but if you didn't win,
Yeah, you're dropping that 70 for what? So your other players are lacking.
yeah. Because for sure, like I'm telling you, like any of these players could honestly, like KD said it himself too on like interviews, like I could drop easily
If you really wanted to.
if he really wanted to, but he's like, why would I do it? Like, why do I need to shoot that many times?
Exactly.
Because yeah, you rely on like one player to shoot more than like 45 times. I don't want one person to take the ball and shoot 45 times.
Do you think they know, like, Luka and Embiid, they know, like, these guys can't score as much as I can. I gotta carry this team.
For sure, but I feel like Luka more now has become like a star, so he stops passing now. I feel like before he actually used to be.
He's still averaging 12 assists.
Yeah, but it's easy to get 12 assists when you're throwing up like shots and you can just like swing the ball out.
I think Luka just makes it look easy, honestly.
Yeah. Like, with the way he passes,
I agree.
is like he gets those, like, no-look passes, like crazy lobs, pick and roll.
Yeah.
I mean, they're hard to give, but
Yes, you're right. Yeah, 12 assists still. Getting a triple double is still pretty
like
impressive.
12 is hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to like keep shitting on like Embiid and Luka, like, and people that, you know, are obviously like great talents in the NBA.
Yeah.
But, and you know, I guess you're right. Like what you're saying earlier, Twan, about these guys, everyone that we just listed, are like that guy of the team. Like in that's like undisputed. Like everyone that scored that many points. Fuck, I don't know what the point I'm trying to make. Sorry.
It's all right. 70-point club does that to people. Jaden's special take.
Since we're on the topic of record-breaking performances, I'd like to throw my hat in and talk about a former NBA player who's known for his height, skill, and dunking ability. And that man is 5'7", short king, Spud Webb. Spud Webb spent 13 years in the NBA, and in 1986, Webb was able to win the dunk contest while going against guys a foot taller than him. Let's take a look at his performance that earned him that championship.
Without being able to palm the ball.
Yeah, that dunk at his height speaks for itself. So I salute you, fellow short king, for opening the door for many great little guys in the NBA like Muggsy Bogues and Isaiah Thomas, and that's about it. Anyways, that was my fact of the episode, so if you like this, come back for more obscure facts from me and more NBA takes from Dylan and Ashan.